What is up, everybody? Welcome to week 3 of our big Star Wars celebration month here. The month of May is Star Wars month. I am one of the hosts of the Disney Universe podcast with my other host of the Disney Universe podcast. Ryan, what's up, man?
It's me. How's it going, everybody? Well, thank
Yeah.
you for joining us live on your Friday night. Talk some Star Wars and more merch.
Yeah, and do it a little bit more structured than last week. So it was a busy week, but we actually have topics today. So I'll kind of go over those real quick before we break that off. We're going to talk about what started off as rumors of Dave Filoni's new position at Lucasfilm. One of the reasons why we do May as Star Wars month is because so many of the movies came out in May. So we're going to, 3 movies just had their recent anniversaries. We're going to celebrate Make Solo 2 Happen, which comes out. It's a hashtag started by shout out. What's up, Sean? With a Resistance Broadcast podcast. Check those guys out. They're super awesome. They are my favorite strictly Star Wars podcast, and they started this hashtag. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. Celebrate even the Solo, the first Star Wars story. Excuse me. And of course, we're going to talk about some new merch showing up at Galaxy's Edge. And
new merch hands.
Yeah, merch hands.
They're empty because my money is going to be gone.
Yes, but very cool stuff. So, we got a lot to talk about tonight. So we won't do this too long, though. But so, like I said, you sent me a little article about Dave Filoni. Everybody knows Dave Filoni. The Padawan of George Lucas himself, the mastermind with Jon Favreau of the Mandoverse. And so it came out, and it was kind of rumored that he was taken over as an executive creative director at Lucasfilm. So, of course, Twitter blew up, and, Ryan's like, look, it's happening. And once the smoke cleared, we kind of find out, and we kind of learned this from Star Wars Newsnet, that this was actually a position he's held since last summer, and they just never updated the website. So
I thought Kathleen Kennedy was on her way out. I got all excited. We were throwing a party. Had a pinata with her face on it. I was just kidding.
Oh, jeez. This is a positive stream. So,
sorry,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. But no, it's cool. I know a lot of people aren't fans of her right now, but understandably. But this is a position that also pretty big Lucasfilm bigwigs. John Knoll, you know him from working for ILM. He's like one of the heads of ILM. He's one of the great artists, and he actually came up with a Rogue One story. And Doug Chiang, artists. They're also executive creative directors. So, but this is a great place for Filoni to be. And I just want to read this quick little article. So what's up?
Super live.
Yeah. So I just want to read this quick little article here. This is from Star Wars Newsnet. Lucasfilm recently updated their website with its current executive hierarchy, but that does not mean those involved are just earned the current roles. Star Wars fans, social media accounts, blogs, it's the internet today. Lit up the internet today as someone noticed a change in the studio's website, but it turns out Dave Filoni has been executive creative director at Lucasfilm since last summer. And to clear up any confusion, he was one of several people with that title, including, like I mentioned, Doug Chiang and John Knoll. So it was just funny how quickly the internet was like, yeah, Filoni's in, Kathleen Kennedy's out.
I was in there.
Like I said, no, you weren't the only one that shared this with me. So, and it goes on one more paragraph. We reached out to Lucasfilm Publicity for clarification on the details and are still waiting for a response. But as we were surprised, would Filoni receive such a promotion without a press release, considering he is universally loved by fans, and it would be a no-brainer public relations win for the company. It is now clear that there wasn't one, but it's just funny that he's had that role for years. So, but this is just another step up. So, really excited. I mean, more Filoni, more Favreau,
Mandalorian season 3 next year.
Yes. No, this year. This December.
I thought Boba was this December.
Well, that's what I meant. Sorry. The Book of Boba Fett is this December. You're correct.
So are they calling it Mandalorian season 3?
No, because it's totally separate. So I flubbed. You were right. I was wrong.
So I get it. Just pick on the Canadian.
Yeah. There's no Star Wars in Canada. No, I'm just kidding.
Hurts.
But you know what? You know what else is going to hurt, as you mentioned, your wallet, because
Oh yeah.
the next thing we're talking about, I'll let you start with this, and I will click on our little page here.
So I guess 2 weeks ago we talked about how they released the Leia and reforged Luke Skywalker saber, I guess, because they all used it. And then the next week they released the new Rey saber, which I love the design of that saber. I think it's up there, like my top 3 or 4 maybe lightsaber designs.
Yeah.
The book A. What?
Canadian jokes.
And then this week they released the Darksaber, which is from a couple YouTube videos I've watched getting some backlash.
Really?
Yeah, because so we're gonna show pictures from Anakin and his angels. Jen Marie's page. So thank you again, Jen Marie, for your photos.
Yes, friend of the show. Friend of the show.
So this is the Darksaber. So the base, I don't know if you've seen the base from the regular sabers they have. It's kind of plain, and everyone's saying, well, this Hasbro base is so much better. And then if you scroll down, are there pictures of it lighting up?
Yeah.
So wait, stop. Oh, go back up. You see the tip of the blade, how there's like no light?
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
Oh, okay. Well, people were complaining about that. And then at the bottom, you can kind of see where the LEDs are on the blade.
Right here?
No, up like at the base of the, like kind of there, and like throughout, it's like you can like see where the LED lights are. So people kind of think that they threw this together quickly.
Well, I mean, the if you watch Clone Wars, you watch Rebels, I mean, they talk about how difficult it is to make a dark blade, so that's why they had to naturally add white. So, I mean, you can't be too picky with this thing. I mean, it looks pretty awesome. And
yeah, I'm
know,
not saying it looks bad.
I know. I'm just people got to crap on every little thing, but I mean, this is a flat blade, not a round one like the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing they're not mentioning too is, let me scroll down here. I mean, it looks better. I'm sure it looks better in person and in the dark than in a fully lit wall.
Yeah,
but it comes in this big container here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and you get the hilt, you get the stand, and you get the blade, and it's packaged at $200. I think with tax it was coming up to $215.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No, that's how much everything else is. So you get so much more. I mean, yeah, the stand's not perfect, but I mean, it's still. I mean, I think it looks awesome. I'm contemplating getting it when we go, because I've been wanting to get episode 1 Obi-Wan, but what are you gonna say? Sorry.
I said, yeah, me and Joey are definitely gonna spend some money in Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, and not just food.
No. Oh, Ronto wrap. I'm so excited.
And I mean, I've even heard people knocking on the box because the legacy boxes are really cool, but they're plastic. And this one
is like hard cardboard.
Yeah, it's hard cardboard, but still magnetic.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're paying for a lightsaber, not a box. So
I'm keeping it in the box. But you know, I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's not like on my top list of ones I want to get. I'll eventually get it because I'm doing a big display with each hot toy, and I want their lightsaber hilt beside them. And they have that would be
sweet.
They have a Moff Gideon coming out next year, Hot Toys. So, and I really like him as a villain. So,
yeah, me too. He's one of my like instant class, and I love the actor, so I think that's why I like his character so well.
Yeah, he is pretty cool.
Yeah, so I think it's awesome. It looks really cool. This is
your new lightsaber. I don't really know how fast lightsabers sell out at Galaxy's Edge. Like, I don't know if they're limited or they're there to stay, or
most of them should be there to stay. Is just, depends on how much they get in stock.
Yeah.
And stuff. And speaking of stock, there's a lot more merchandise that got rolled out. And apparently a lot of this stuff was supposed to come out for May the 4th.
Yeah, because it came out in Orlando.
Yeah.
So we have 5 new plush. I forget what the stand's called where all the plush are.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. It probably says down here.
Critter Corner.
Yeah. Pooh's Corner. No, I'm just kidding.
Pooh's Corner.
It will find it, but
Yeah. So
it's
we
like
have
one's a toy store or something. Toydarian Toy Store or something like that.
maybe it's that. So we have the space ferret from Mandalorian in the scene with Cara Dune. So that's a good sign that they released something from just a scene with Cara Dune. Cara Dune, sorry.
Yeah.
And then we have Jar Jar and
all happy looking. You got Maul.
we have Maul.
This is Doc Undar. That's
Yeah,
really cool. I want this mug. Oh, this is a Lothcat from
okay.
Rebels.
And then it's a Loungefly bag.
It looks like it. It looks like a blueprint.
Yeah.
I'll scroll down because we got some more pictures. Again, once again, thanks Jen Marie. Check her out at on Twitter at Across the Stars or on Instagram at Anakin and His Angel. And this blog that we're going through is Anakin and His Angel's blog. So here we go.
Okay, so there's the plush up close.
You know what? These are actually pretty cute. I'm not.
I think I'm gonna get one for my dog.
Yeah, that's actually great. Looks like Maul has a little lightsaber attached to him too. Oh, this looks like Harold. Looks like a Yeti dressed up.
Oh yeah, does look like a Yeti.
Let's see, Toydarian Toy Maker, and they're about $22, $22.99 each. And the Lothcat and Lava Meerkat. So the Lothcat actually, his eyebrows move and he hisses at you and his mouth opens. So that's
pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that one's a bit more expensive.
Probably.
The price will be below.
Yeah, it should be.
Loth. Oh, there we go. $34.99
for the Meerkat, Lava Meerkat. And I saw another video, Ordinary Adventures. They're a really cool YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, I watch them all the time. That's the video. That's the video where they were like not so happy with the lightsaber.
Oh, I started watching it, but I mean, you're buying a lightsaber every day, every other day.
Yeah, right. They get every single one.
What do they do? So these are at the creature stall. So that's where you got all that little sleeping Lothcat. So very cool. And this kind of stands up. I think he kind of hisses too.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So at least they're it looks like at least they're like it also purrs when you pet it. That's what it does. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And we get Boba Fett stuff. So
yes. So it's not like 1-to-1 scale. It's not like a replica. It's for kids.
Yeah.
It is child size. So the jetpack is $50. And they came out with a Boba Fett helmet too. I'm not sure if
this rocket actually fires.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It has a little, you can see it's got this little foam top up at the top here.
Oh, I might buy that. Just walk around Disney and shoot it at people.
Yeah, $49.99. Then here's the Loungefly. This blueprint looks like droid blueprint. Oh yeah, right here. That's cool.
I don't really get the Loungefly thing. There's so many bags. Why do you need so many bags?
Because Star Wars. Because Disney.
But like, it's just a bag.
Yeah. But here we go. This is what I want. The Mythosaur Skull Tiki Mug. And this is sold out as of right now. This is sold out at Disneyland, according to Fresh Baked, I believe. But here's a close-up of it. That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
So hopefully...
If it's sold out at Disneyland, I can always check Disney World for you. So
or Shop Disney.
That too.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if all these are going to Shop Disney or not. And this is what I'm looking for is the... let me find this store real quick. Toydarian Toy Maker, and they have the like little wooden carved. So they had these the wooden carved figures, and you could pose them. They had the ships, but now they have metal ships.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I mean these are pretty good size. They look really solid, and they're only $18.
Not bad.
And so they look really knick-knacky, kind of steampunkish. I think this one looks really good.
Yeah, because it's like walking.
Yeah. I don't know if it's posable. I don't think so, but I think it looks cool.
I think not.
Yeah, I think it almost looks cooler than just like an actual like replica of.
Yeah, I might pick that up too.
Just because it looks a little different, you know. But of course, you got that sexy ship right there. That looks awesome.
The dish looks kind of like a pasta strainer.
It does.
But threw me off.
But that's why I love this, because it literally looks like a toy or something, like at a flea market or something.
Yeah, I guess so.
So I don't know.
I'm not really digging that Falcon, but I like the AT-AT at
yeah.
Don't at me.
This is a pretty cool TIE fighter, but
yeah.
But I mean, you can see them. I mean, they're decent size, and
Yeah.
like I said, I heard they're pretty solid, pretty heavy. So
I wonder if that's 1/12 scale.
I'm not sure. It might say on the bottom.
I like that Kylo.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
The little wooden toy.
Okay, looks like a little comb here at the end.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty cool. So yeah, $17.99 for the at the figures are $20. So I mean, that's pretty cool, because I've seen them. They're pretty decent size too.
Yeah, the prices are pretty fair at Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, and here's the Boba Mask. Okay. It's a half mask too. It's not a fully.
So it's helmet. For kids. It goes with the jetpack. So.
Yeah. So like I said, it's a mask. It's not a helmet. It's not a bucket like the Black Series.
Yeah, I was gonna say released. You'd probably want to pick up the Black Series over this.
Yeah.
It's like $50 more. You get another half helmet and a lot more detail. But
I mean, this is something that'd be cool to put on like the wall, I think. But
yeah,
if you have wall space.
Yeah, I got lots of wall space.
But that's kind of a $50 for a wall.
Yeah.
But I love this shirt.
We spent more money on dumber stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's pretty basic, but it's still really cool.
Yeah.
And I like how everything at Galaxy's Edge has the Arabesh writing on the inside of the collar. Kind of throws that, cool. Yeah, it kind of throws that little authenticity that like I didn't get it at a Target. I actually got it somewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that a lot. So, and here's more kid shirts. So I want that mug so bad.
You're gonna get it, buddy.
It will be there. So once again, thank you, Jen Marie,
thank you.
for posting this. It made our job a lot easier.
Oh yeah.
So and like I mentioned last week, yeah, exactly.
The whole year thing.
And like I said, I mentioned last week, check her out. Whether I should have got her co-host, but she does a Kyber Sisters podcast here on YouTube too. So next time I'll have an actual stream for it. But no, cool. I'm really excited for some of that stuff. So
we're gonna spend a lot of money.
Yeah, no kidding. So next, like I mentioned, Star Wars month. The reason why we do it, a lot of movies came out in May. So It's not just May the 4th. It's not just Revenge of the 5th. All the original trilogy, actually the first 6 saga movies were all released in May. Solo was released in May. So, I mean, that's why it's Star Wars month. So even recently, just a few days ago, Clone Wars celebrated its 19th anniversary. Then yesterday,
Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah, then Phantom Menace celebrated its 22nd anniversary.
Dang.
And today is the 41st anniversary, if you saw our Instagram post, of the greatest movie ever made, Empire Strikes Back. I'm wearing my Empire Strikes Back 40th.
It's
shirt.
Nice and shiny.
It's shiny. So I thought we'd just kind of mention some of our favorite, just a few little rundown, some of our favorite things from each film. Well, let's start with the Phantom Menace. Why not? And I didn't write down any like favorite, like, hey, whatever, but I was just basically almost like a little rapid fire, like top of my head, rapid fire.
Yeah, so, let's go for it.
Initial reaction when you first saw Phantom Menace. You're probably like really young though, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, it came out in 99, so I was like 3.
I was gonna say, were you in diapers?
Probably, yeah. Well, I'm still in diapers, but
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, I don't know my initial reaction, but my favorite scene is the lightsaber battle at the end.
Cool. That was so great to see.
Like, you guys had never like seen anything like that, right?
No, that was like the first like real in-depth not graphic, but like just intense lightsaber battle. I mean, Return of the Jedi was intense. Empire Strikes Back was intense, But I mean, the way it was like a dance between these three masters, Jedi Knights in their heyday and the Sith, and no, it was amazing. So yeah, it's still probably definitely my top three. Still, lightsaber battle. Maybe next week we'll kind of do as we round up our final.
I like that one.
We'll do kind of like our all-time Star Wars favorites. So, favorite character?
Darth Maul.
Cool. My favorite character, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's a good one.
Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan was amazing. I love Qui-Gon still too. So Qui-Gon. And since you favorite scene, you picked lightsaber battle. I'm going to go there. The pod race was insane.
Probably when I was a kid, it was probably pod race.
Yeah.
But as a big kid, I liked the lightsaber battle. But yeah, probably when I was a kid, probably pod racing, because I remember they had like all the toys and like the cups at like I forget what I want to say Subway, but I don't know if it was Subway.
It was Taco Bell here.
Yeah, it was probably something different here. So we don't have to talk about.
And actually, it really holds up still. If you watch the Blu-ray, that scene still shreds. Like if you got the surround sound going, you got your highest definition, whatever. It really holds up still. So, really cool. And little fun fact: when I used to work at the airport, one time there's this engine that was actually got taken off a plane. It was like an engine that got brought in for repairs. Oh, yeah. And it looked like a pod race engine just floating. Hanging. Yeah, so I'm like, where's Anakin?
That's so cool. Yeah, it's like Ronto wraps.
Yeah, exactly.
Ronto roasters.
So okay, of course, Duel of Fates, one of the greatest musical tracks in Star Wars history.
That's another top 5 for me.
Yeah.
When you first saw it, were you like, "Oh my god, that was amazing," or were you like, "This movie sucks"? Because
I loved it.
Okay.
Oh no, yeah, I saw it opening day. I loved it. I didn't get the first showing, so I saw it in the evening of opening day. And so we're in line hours and hours and hours before it came out. And the people that came out were like, "Oh my god, you guys are going to love it." I had a Darth Maul t-shirt, not expecting what I was going to see. And no, it was great. And and a lot of people do not remember this because I used to collect newspapers and, all this stuff. So of course the build up to this movie was insane. And so when I got the paper, our local paper in Portland gave it an A. They graded it like school, A, B, C, or D. So they gave it an A. Then they also had like all the publications from around the nation, and they all had it like, 4.5 out of 5 stars and all this stuff. And it got really great reviews early. But then I think when people were going over, because a lot of repeat viewings.
Yeah.
For this film, and
we still do that with our Star Wars movies.
But I mean, this was the holy grail of movies when it came out, because this was the first Star Wars since 1983.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember a lot of people were like, "Oh my god, yeah, that was so awesome." Then on their second or third view, well, then they started nitpicking it. They're like, "Well, did it really have to be a little 9-year-old boy? Then did they have to have Jar Jar?" Then a lot of people that didn't see it opening night, they're hearing about this little kid, then the Jar Jar, then it just turned into this big thing. But it's like the opening night, the opening weekend, I remember hearing nothing but praise for this movie. And I've mentioned it before on the podcast, on the regular Disney Universe podcast. But I was in England a month before the film was released, and me and my girlfriend at the time, we were in a little town in England. Then we took a train or bus to London, and then did the whole Buckingham Palace and all that, and we went to Hard Rock Cafe. And so we're sitting down, and it might be easier being that we're on the video, because I've told this on audio before, and but anyway, so we're at
what's up, man?
What's up, man?
See you in a week.
Yeah, I haven't announced that yet, but there you go.
Sorry, spoilers.
No, I'm just kidding. But so I'm at Hard Rock Cafe, and we're eating there, and this door opens, and I'm facing the door. and I'm just like, and so my girlfriend's got her back, she's facing me, so she's like, she sees my face, and then she sees him, she's like, wait, and looks back, is that? And I'm like, George Lucas standing at the door of Hard Rock Cafe, and I'm just like frozen shut, because I'm like, dude, the man, the maker, right there.
Yeah.
And then it was like, cameras had little digital film cartridges before digital cameras. So she's like, "Are you going to talk to him?" I'm like, I couldn't even. No, this, honest to God. And so then he decided. So he gets seated and he walks. So he's coming here, and she's like, "You gonna take a picture?" So I give her my camera, and I'm like this, and he's walking. Kind of goes to me. She's like, "Are you going to take it? Are you going to take it?" She's like, and I'm frozen. I'm literally frozen, because like he's 20 feet away, and I just do this click. And so I got the picture. I'll try to post it. I'll post it next week. Side view, but I mean, you can tell it's him. But flannel shirt, the jeans, and everything,
and the white sneakers.
I didn't look at his feet, but he set up kind of like a little, not the bar, but I guess kind of like a little bar, and by himself. And she's like, "You going to talk to him?" And I'm like, I was trying to swallow, the courage to do that, but you don't know if they want to be bothered or not. I mean, and I probably would have, like, you ever see, you haven't seen Christmas Story, never mind. But I was just like, just frozen. I don't want to look like an idiot. So I never walked up and talked to him. I did see him, so I do have that George Lucas story. But yeah, then a month later the movie came out, and I'm like, dude, I loved it when it first came out, and I felt like I always understood Jar Jar, and the way I always described it as, it's like there was nothing before him like that. He was so.
Yeah.
I always felt that his purpose was to see how far they could push the boundaries of the digital character.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I always understood that, and yeah, he was a little goofy, he was a little silly, but I mean, his movements were necessary for the next movie, for Yoda to be, fight a computerized Yoda, and all that stuff. So
yeah,
then finding out during the Disney Legends that George Lucas actually based Jar Jar on Goofy, and after that you could like totally see it.
That makes sense. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh. So, okay. That's pretty.
But cool. next movie that celebrated its anniversary is Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, I remember that one better.
Yeah, so you're a little bit older. You weren't in diapers.
No, I was
you're in
just
a
like
train pull-ups.
I was like, oh my god, like. Okay, wait. What did Ben say before we move on? I saw the Phantom Menace with 2 of my 9-year-old nephews. All they wanted after they saw it was Jar Jar toys. It connected with exactly who George wanted to. Yep, I agree. It was for kids, so
yeah, and his kids were young when they came out, so I mean, I totally agree with that. Yeah. And I still love Jar Jar. I actually, a lot of people are crapping on because they're like, "Oh, I go to Walmart, the only Black Series they have there is Jar Jar." I bought it. I don't care.
I haven't seen that one in the wild yet. I think I've seen it.
I picked it up. I didn't think it was $29 though, but I still wound up getting it.
Yeah, Black Series. Maybe I don't do Black Series anymore. Those went up in price. When I started collecting, they were like $19.
Most of them are that price, and they have the special ones, but
yeah. But Clone Wars.
Attack of the Clones. 19 years ago.
Yeah,
favorite?
when I first saw it, I was probably just like, oh my god, this is amazing, because I was a kid and like story didn't matter, and like it was just like lightsaber, like so many lightsabers.
Oh, you froze. So many lightsabers. Yes, I totally agree. Okay,
Joey.
Okay, so there you go.
Oh, there he is. What's up, Joey? Sorry, no, both our pictures were black with like spinning wheels for me. So
weird.
I thought I lost connection.
Oh no, you kind of froze there, but I just heard lightsabers.
Yes, so many lightsabers. And I had all of like the little figures with all the lightsabers. So,
nice.
I liked it. It was good stuff.
Yeah, same thing. I remember when they first announced the title, people were like, Attack of the Clones. That sounds so goofy. It's like, these are Flash Gordon serials. I mean, everybody knows about that. It's those old 1940s, this week on Star Wars. That's why we got that on the Clone Wars cartoon. But
I haven't seen it, but
okay. But again, I loved it. And even people that didn't like the Phantom Menace when this first came out, it was okay. Now we're in Star Wars, because it felt like Star Wars. It looked like it. But if I remember seeing the digitized Yoda for the first time, and I was like, wow, that was so cool. And I'm glad they've touched him up on the Blu-ray because he looks a little bit better.
Yeah.
Looks a lot better than the puppet from Phantom Menace. That was probably that was probably one of my only, not disappointments, but I'm like, yeah, I don't know. But no, I love this movie. I was happy with the choice of an unknown playing Anakin because you're still really young, but there's rumors like, oh, Leonardo DiCaprio is going to play Anakin, or before Fast and Furious came out, Paul Walker was going to play, Anakin, and all these like big names are coming up, and I'm like, yeah, it'd be cool, but it might take away from the character.
Yeah,
and so I really do enjoy Hayden Christensen. Again, after the movie kind of what
is Hayden Christensen?
What'd I say?
No, I was just pointing at Hayden Christensen.
Oh, I thought you were giving me the.
No.
Gotcha. Is that your hot toy?
It is my hot toy.
Angry Eyes Anakin?
It is Angry Eyes Anakin.
Nice. No, and so once the movie, again, on multiple views, we're like, oh, well, he was too whiny. He was doing blah, blah, blah. He was doing what he was supposed to do, So I always thought he was great. I thought the action was amazing. It was awesome finally seeing so many Jedi fight at once in the arena.
Mm-hmm. That's a sick scene.
Yeah. Again, Jango Fett, being a big Boba Fett fan, that was cool. Finally seeing kind of like the Boba Fett that we never got to see in the movies at the time.
Yeah.
And Jango was, he was worthy of it. Yeah. So no, I love this movie. Again, the highlight of the soundtrack too was the love theme of Padme and Anakin's love theme.
Oh yeah.
Some of the prettiest Natalie Portman Padme is from this movie, I think. So
that's what's up.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
So, and this is one I always throw in every once in a while too. I'm trying to think. Yeah. I'm just trying to remember something, but I can't remember right now, so that's okay.
That's okay.
But you know what? Why don't we go to the greatest movie ever made? The Empire Strikes Back, which is 41 years today.
Oh yeah.
This was the first one I saw in the theater, but I don't remember because I was only 2 when it came out.
You were in diapers.
I was in diapers, and but no, I've always loved this movie. I never got why I liked it so much. I mean, I don't say why I liked it so much, but why I liked it so much even more than A New Hope. And because I think New Hope is, I mean, it's on such a high pedestal that even at a young age, I realized that sequels were never as good as the original.
Yeah.
And this one, Godfather 2, Empire Strikes Back, those are the sequels that actually took everything great of the original movie and upped it. So it did it in everything: action, storytelling, character building, music. I mean, as incredible as the original Star Trek. Oh my God!
Whoa, dude!
Whoa. Sorry.
It's a good thing no one's watching this.
Yeah, no kidding. But as amazing and iconic as the original Star Wars soundtrack score is, this Empire is the best Star Wars music, hands down.
Mm-hmm.
And because it gives us all the themes we're used to, but we got Yoda's theme, the Imperial March, Cloud City, the Asteroid Field, which is one of my favorite all-time Star Wars music tracks when they're going through the Asteroid Field.
Yeah, I'm trying to put it in my head right now.
Oh yeah, we'll do it. I'll play for you later. But okay. So, favorite scene?
When Luke gets his hand chopped off. I thought that was
like that or the whole fight.
I think just that, because when I was a kid, I watched it on VHS. and I thought that was so cool, like seeing someone's hand get chopped off. And I'd always like rewind them, just watch it, because like,
especially the hero, right? I mean, it's like
yeah, yeah,
he's the
it's
hero,
like,
nothing
well,
can happen to him, and he gets messed up.
yeah. So I like that. Like watching his hand get chopped off. It makes me sound like a serial killer. Maybe I am. But yeah, that's my favorite. What about you?
Oh,
You have to pick one scene to only watch from Empire for the rest of your life.
one scene for the rest of my life. I will have to say I'm going with a music track, but that whole chase, the Falcon chase, through the asteroids, everything leading into it, them being chased by the 2 Star Destroyers, and this was the first time we actually see the Falcon, like Han Solo's piloting skills, because they couldn't do the effects in the original movie, and so we got decent flying, but now we're getting the Falcon just like
yeah,
doing all the flippy flips, and
that's gonna be us in Galaxy's Edge in a month.
Yeah. Then the music, then Han trying to repair it, then that's not a blast. Something hit us. Then the whole never tell me the odds, flying through the asteroids and finding it, that whole scene. So it's definitely that, with a close second with the Luke and Vader battle, and a close third, Battle of Hoth.
Yeah, there's a lot of battles in that movie.
Yeah. Favorite new character that we got.
I just have to go with Vader.
He's not a new character.
Lando?
Okay.
Who else?
I mean, there's Yoda, there's Lando, there's Boba Fett, there's the Emperor.
I'll still go Lando.
Yeah, Lando's cool. I'd go Yoda. I have to go Yoda. Original Yoda.
OG Yo. OG.
Oh man, then I was gonna say favorite music, but I already did that one. So, no, I watch this movie. I don't know how many times a year. So
once a month?
No, not that quite, but maybe every couple. So I don't know, but it's crazy that we're getting these anniversaries already.
Yeah, like it makes me feel old with all the Phantom Menace and Back to the Clones. So,
but happy anniversary to those movies, and we got one's coming out. It'll be the 3-year anniversary for Solo, and so I want to do like a little shout out for our friends at Resistance Podcast. Like I said, if they are one of my favorite, if not the favorite, just Star Wars podcasts out there. They're so awesome, and they came out with the year of celebration in Chicago. They came out with a Make Solo 2 Happen hashtag, and it's turned into a yearly thing now. So on Monday, May 24th, is a Make Solo 2 Happen day, and so go to Twitter, go to Instagram, post some of your favorite moments from the movie Solo, and use hashtag Make Solo 2 Happen. And again, big shout out to Resistance Podcast for Resistance Broadcast for starting this. And in Chicago, who's the writer? I'm so blank. I'm sorry, but he saw it. Ron Howard saw it last year on Make Solo 2 Happen Day on their podcast. They talked to Jonas Sutomo, if I said that right.
We saw him.
Yeah, but he was on their show though. So
we saw him at a baseball game. So
throwing out the first pitch before we left because it was cold.
It's the coldest I've ever been in my entire life, and I am from Canada.
Yeah. So no, I love this movie. I feel bad. The original Solo, because it got nothing but crap when it first came out, or the buildup, because it hardly had any buildup because of the Last Jedi. We won't talk about that, but the fandom was kind of split by this time, and they had like a month to advertise this movie, and
it was weird.
I think they did a terrible job advertising, marketing.
Oh yeah, we didn't have a single sold out show here.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah,
But we had Denny's stuff though.
I had those cups.
So, and they had a good menu. But I thought the movie was really fun. It was a fun movie. Alden Ehrenreich did a great job as Han Solo, in my opinion.
I would have rather had the other guy, but he still did a good job.
All he did was look like Harrison Ford. But I mean, I don't know.
Who's the guy that sounded like him? The guy who played him in Age of Adeline.
Yeah, I don't know. But I like. I don't know. I like what we got though. I liked Donna Glover as Lando. The action was great. Like I said, it was just a fun movie, and they left so much open at the end for a sequel. Resistance Broadcast talk about even like a Disney Plus series. So, I mean, did you think we'd get a sequel to it when you saw it originally, or?
Yes. Wait, 1 sec. 1 sec. When this bad boy showed up, I definitely thought we were getting a second one. He's got the best legs in any hot toy.
Here, let me go zoom in real quick if you can. I'm going to try to see if I can. There we go.
I think Ben has this one too. I'm pretty sure.
I don't want to look at his legs. Show his face.
Oh, his legs is the coolest part, man.
That looks awesome.
Yeah,
is dope. Is that the medallion around his neck too? Or?
Yeah, it's got his full chest is done up. So I'll put that back for a sec.
No, I thought they left it perfectly open for a sequel, and I think not just a sequel, but even like a spinoff. Because I would have liked to see him in the introduction, like Jabba. You would have seen Boba Fett, Greedo, all those people. Then what would happen with Kira and Maul would have been awesome. Then it could have spun off into like even a Lando, like the second Solo would have been the end of that story. Then you could have spun off to Lando adventures before we see him in Empire. I think so.
Yeah, they can do a lot with that story.
I think so. I'd like to see it. So
hopefully they do eventually. Before the actor gets too old.
Yeah, or he gets too close to A New Hope age. So
yeah.
But yeah, so one more shout out. Monday, May 24th, Make Solo 2 happen. And I know at least I'll be posting some stuff. So
okay, it's my brother's birthday, so I will do my best.
Right on. But I think we're going to end this little chat here. So we have one more Star Wars day. This has been a lot of fun. We're still kind of testing the waters here. This will be normally just on YouTube, but as you can tell, we're broadcasting on Facebook and Twitch. Just to kind of get it thrown out there. We're still doing the giveaway once we hit 100 subscribers for the some Disney Universe movies. And speaking of Disney Universe, if you listen to the podcast, we will be recording our next show this Tuesday, where we're kind of counting down to the opening of Avengers Campus, which is just a few short weeks away. And I forgot to read a few comments about The Empire Strikes Back. I just remembered. So let me go back to that real quick. But while I'm looking for it, Ryan has a couple things that he's trying to get for the YouTube channel. So if you want to throw that out there.
I'm throwing this out into the universe, but not the Disney universe. I'm looking to start a Universal and Knots based kind of news and just talking about it podcast. So I'm looking for a co-host, preferably someone that lives in the SoCal area, that goes to the parks, maybe like once a month. Like we can do updates and stuff. So if you're interested in being on the show with me, shoot us a message at Disney Universe Podcast on Instagram. It's probably the best way to reach us. We respond pretty quickly there. So you just shoot us a message and we can chat and see if we what's the word? Mesh? Vibe? Yeah. See if
get along.
Yeah, get along. So yeah, if you're interested, shoot us a message.
And the working title for that show is
Beyond the Kingdom?
Beyond the Kingdom or something like that.
Yes.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But I did put a post out actually not too long ago about happy 41st anniversary to the greatest movie of all time. Okay, just kidding. All right, not really kidding. What are your favorite parts of this iconic film? And of course, that's Empire Strikes Back. So we got our good buddy Sasquatch, knowing the good luck charm of Pixar in this movie. What? I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank.
No
Do
idea.
you know what he means? Okay, sorry, Sasquatch. I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I'm totally drawing a blank right now. So my bad, dude. I don't know. He's like, I don't know, man. As a softie, it sounds. I'm gonna go with Leia and Han and how the wall between them start shrinking. Yeah, right. Mike 8420, the Falcon chase in the asteroid field is one of my favorites. Love the music for that scene so much. Yes, that's why we're friends. And yes, it's the greatest movie of all time. And he put all time, all caps. So that's how I know he's serious. KS Geekman, Ben, Hoth battle, Han freezing, Vader reveal, epic. And of course, some weird little punster dude. I like the part when it ends.
You know, when his hand gets chopped off and then it ends. I like that part when it ends. And that's the show.
Dun dun dun. And speaking of KS Geekman, Ben, a talented artist who's been on our podcast a while back ago, leading into a celebration, will be our guest on here on YouTube live next week. So
Live in person.
So that'll be really awesome. So I actually ran into him at Celebration after you left in one of the podcast stage.
Wasn't it when I was waiting in line to meet the guy?
Oh, maybe. Might have been.
I think it was.
Oh, anyways.
I didn't.
But anyways, Ben will be on the show next week, and that'll be our final Star Wars celebration month. So thank you guys for checking this out, and share the podcast, share the channel. Be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, smash it, tap it, bop it, twist it. You ever play Bop It? Never mind.
I did. I love Bop It.
Yeah, we play that for shots, but that's a different story. So that's a totally different podcast. Maybe we'll do that on YouTube sometime, but who knows? But we will catch you guys on the flip side. And also, keeping with the Star Wars theme, I'm also recording a new Tiki cast this weekend with, let me grab this site real quick, but really cool site called Moss Tiki. And they put together Moss Tiki Cantina, and they put together Star Wars themed tiki drinks. And most of the drinks that they put on Instagram, or this will probably not come out, but they actually use the tiki mugs. So it'll be a fun show, and look for that soon. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next week.